For centuries, Egypt and Mesopotamia have stood as the iconic cradles of civilization, their monumental pyramids and ziggurats rising from the desert sands as testaments to humanity's earliest achievements. These ancient lands have long captured our imagination, shaping our understanding of how complex societies first emerged. But far to the east, deep within the Indian subcontinent, another civilization quietly flourished, one that would challenge everything we thought we knew. The Indus Valley Civilization, often overshadowed by its more famous contemporaries, has slowly revealed itself as a silent giant, rewriting the story of our ancient past. Spanning an area larger than Egypt and Mesopotamia combined, the Indus civilization thrived for centuries. Its cities were marvels of urban planning, laid out in precise grids, with wide streets, standardized fired brick houses, and advanced drainage systems. Skilled artisans crafted intricate jewelry, pottery, and tools, showcasing a society rich in creativity and expertise. Yet so much about the Indus remains a mystery. Its script, found on thousands of seals and tablets, has never been deciphered. We know little about its rulers, its political structure, or even the language its people spoke. The reasons for its decline are still hotly debated among scholars. Unlike Egypt and Mesopotamia, the Indus left behind no grand tombs, no towering statues of kings or gods. Instead, we find evidence of a society focused on order, public health, and commerce. Their public baths and sophisticated sanitation systems were unmatched in the ancient world. The uniformity of their cities suggests a shared ideology, perhaps a collective vision that valued the well-being of all over the glorification of a single ruler. This remarkable social cohesion is reflected in the standardized bricks and city layouts found across hundreds of sites. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, forces us to reconsider what it means for a society to be advanced. Their achievements in engineering, trade, and urban life rival, and in some ways surpass, those of their more celebrated neighbors. For centuries, the Indus remained hidden beneath layers of earth and time, its story lost to history. Why did it take so long for the world to recognize its significance? Perhaps its lack of monumental architecture made it easy to overlook, or perhaps its script, still silent, kept its secrets well guarded. Today, the Indus script remains undeciphered, its rulers unknown, but its legacy is undeniable. The artifacts unearthed, delicate jewelry, beautifully crafted pottery, and mysterious seals speak of a people both sophisticated and enigmatic. As archaeologists continue to uncover the Indus story, we are reminded that this civilization was as old as Egypt, and in many ways, even more enigmatic. Its silence challenges us, inviting new questions about the diversity of ancient human achievement. The cities of the Indus were engineering marvels. Their people traded as far as Mesopotamia, and their art, though modest in scale, is exquisite in detail. Their dockyards, warehouses, and trade goods reveal a civilization deeply connected to the wider ancient world. The Indus Valley Civilization compels us to rethink the very foundations of what it means to be a civilization. Its mysteries endure, urging us to keep searching, keep questioning, and keep marveling at the ingenuity of our ancient ancestors. The story of the Indus Valley Civilization's rediscovery is as fascinating as the civilization itself. In the 1850s, this ancient world was stumbled upon entirely by accident, its secrets hidden beneath centuries of earth and time. British engineers, tasked with building a railway across the Punjab region, unknowingly used ancient kiln-fired bricks from the ruins of Harappa as track ballast. These bricks, remarkably well made and uniform, were perfect for the job, but their true origin was a mystery to the workers. As the railway snaked across the landscape, fragments of a forgotten civilization were scattered along the tracks, lost once again to the modern world. Decades passed before the significance of these ruins was recognized. In the 1920s, archaeologists finally began to investigate the mysterious mounds at Harappa and Mohenjo Daro, piecing together clues from the scattered bricks and buried structures. Systematic excavations revealed vast, meticulously planned cities, complete with grid-like streets, advanced drainage systems, and impressive public buildings, evidence of a highly sophisticated society that flourished over 1,000 years before the Aryans arrived in the region. News of these discoveries spread rapidly, capturing the imagination of the world and forcing historians to rewrite the timeline of South Asian history. The Indus Valley Civilization was suddenly recognized as one of the world's earliest urban cultures. Soon, it became clear that Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro were not isolated marvels. Hundreds of related sites began to emerge across a vast territory, each revealing new aspects of this enigmatic civilization. The reach of the Indus civilization was immense, stretching from the foothills of the Himalayas in the north to the shores of the Arabian Sea in the south, and across the fertile plains of the Indus River. Its cities, towns, and villages were intricately connected, forming a complex web of trade, culture, and innovation. The urban planning and social organization revealed by these sites were unlike anything seen before in the ancient world. As archaeologists carefully brushed away the soil, the civilization that had been buried and forgotten for millennia began to re-emerge, offering tantalizing glimpses into a thriving, mysterious past that still holds many secrets. The silent streets and the undeciphered script found on seals and tablets continue to puzzle researchers, challenging our understanding of this lost world and leaving many questions unanswered. The rediscovery of the Indus Valley Civilization not only changed the course of history, but also expanded our sense of wonder about humanity's ancient past, reminding us that there are still mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Indus cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro were marvels of urban planning. Streets ran in straight lines, forming neat rectangular blocks, a grid system centuries ahead of its time. Cities were divided into citadels and lower towns with public buildings, granaries, and the famous Great Bath. Residential areas were equally organized with standardized bricks and wide streets for carts. The uniformity across cities hundreds of miles apart suggests shared standards and possibly centralized planning. Houses were often multi-story, built around courtyards for light and ventilation. Even city orientation was deliberate, aligned with cardinal directions. The Indus people designed communities, not just shelters, prioritizing order, efficiency, and livability. Their urban blueprint still impresses modern planners. The Indus people were technological pioneers, especially in water management and sanitation. Cities featured advanced drainage systems, covered brick drains, private bathrooms, and toilets connected to citywide sewers. The Great Bath at Mohenjo-Daro, watertight and precisely engineered, highlights their hydraulic expertise. Indus artisans excelled in metallurgy, bead making, and standardized weights and measures. Their beads, crafted from carnelian and other stones, reached as far as Mesopotamia. Precision drilling and mass production techniques reveal remarkable craftsmanship. Standardized chert weights regulated trade across the civilization. From citywide sanitation to tiny etched beads, the Indus people valued accuracy and skill. Their technological achievements set them apart in the ancient world. The Indus script remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Thousands of short inscriptions, mostly on seals, feature unique symbols and animal motifs, especially the enigmatic unicorn. Despite decades of study, the script is undeciphered, with no Rosetta Stone to guide us. Its brevity and unknown language make decipherment nearly impossible. Scholars debate whether it's a full language or a system for trade and administration. The seals likely marked goods or validated transactions, hinting at complex economic life. The script's sophistication shows the Indus people needed to record information and manage society. Until it's cracked, much of their world remains hidden. The silent script continues to intrigue and challenge us. Unlike Egypt and Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley shows little evidence of warfare or military elites. No grand palaces, no battle scenes, and few weapons. Most tools were for farming or crafts. City walls may have protected against floods, not invaders. Art depicts animals and daily life, not conquest. The Indus model suggests a society held together by trade, shared standards, and cooperation, not by force. The Indus Valley was a hub of trade, both internal and international. Indus artifacts have been found in Mesopotamia and Central Asia, while foreign goods reached Indus cities. Rivers and overland routes connected cities, towns, and villages. Daily life was comfortable. Houses had wells, baths, and multiple rooms. People farmed, herded, fished, and practiced skilled crafts like pottery, bead making, and textiles. Terracotta toys and figurines reveal a culture that valued leisure and creativity. Cotton cultivation and textile production were advanced for their time. The Indus cities thrived as economic engines, driven by craftsmanship and commerce. Around 1900 BCE, the great cities of the Indus Valley, such as Mohenjo Daro and Harappa, began a slow and mysterious decline. Once bustling with life, these urban centers gradually emptied, their streets and homes falling silent as the centuries passed. Populations shrank as people left the cities, civic standards eroded, and the once uniform script and standardized weights that defined Indus trade and administration disappeared from the archaeological record. The reasons for this decline remain hotly debated among historians and archaeologists. One leading theory points to dramatic climate change. Weakening monsoons and shifting river courses devastated agriculture, making it difficult to sustain large urban populations. Natural disasters may have compounded the crisis. Floods and earthquakes could have repeatedly damaged infrastructure, making recovery increasingly difficult for the inhabitants. Earlier ideas of a violent invasion have been largely dismissed. There's little evidence of widespread conflict or destruction by outside forces. The ruins show no signs of mass violence or burning. Instead, internal factors may have played a significant role. Social unrest, political fragmentation, or the breakdown of long-distance trade networks could have undermined the stability of these cities. Importantly, the decline was not uniform across the entire civilization. Some regions managed to adapt to the changing conditions and survived longer, while others were abandoned more quickly. As the great cities faded, populations shifted east and south, following new river courses and seeking more fertile lands. Elements of Indus culture such as pottery styles and urban planning persisted in these new settlements. The end of the Indus civilization was not a sudden catastrophe, but a gradual transformation. Over generations, the urban way of life gave way to smaller rural communities. Yet, the legacy of the Indus people lived on, absorbed into later cultures of the Indian subcontinent. Their innovations in city planning, craft, and trade influenced generations to come. Today, the mystery of the Indus civilization's fading continues to fascinate researchers who piece together clues from ruins, artifacts, and ancient riverbeds, hoping to fully understand this remarkable chapter of human history. The Indus Valley Civilization's story is still unfolding. Modern archaeology, from satellite imagery to DNA analysis, continues to reveal new insights. The Indus model, urban planning, sanitation, and peaceful trade, offers lessons for today's world. Its script remains a tantalizing puzzle, holding secrets of beliefs in society. Even without decipherment, their cities, seals, and crafts speak of ingenuity and artistry. Some Indus practices may have influenced later South Asian traditions. The Indus story expands our understanding of human achievement and resilience. Its silent legacy still resonates, reminding us of the diversity and complexity of our shared past.